And now, my friends, we're on to part 2 of this dimension video of what this part of my channel is all about and what I'm going to be bringing to the table. So I hope you enjoy. But before we get into things, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, the little notification bell, because this is what it's about. So once again, I hope you enjoy. Warning, some of these stories and content are intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Names, date, and places have been changed to not incriminate the guilty. Otherwise, do not hold me liable. So after I got out of the Air Force, I got involved in the drug game. First started doing ecstasy, the cocaine. Next thing you know, doing more cocaine, more ecstasy. And I didn't want to pay for something that I was doing, so I started selling it. And it was just mistakes. Mistakes stem-rolled into each other. And next thing you know, I'm selling drugs. And now I'm trapped in this life. And I hated it. I hated it so much, living this life. And I actually have these memoir tapes, which I mentioned earlier, that when I was 30, I started keeping a recording of my day-to-day activities. And I don't know why I did it. Maybe I thought, oh, I'm going to write a book in the future. Maybe, maybe not. But I have these tapes, and on these tapes, it's my day-to-day experiences. It's the moments that I don't even want to listen to. It was hard for me to transcribe and listen to these moments. And you can hear how unhappy I was with this life I was living. And I was just unhappy. And on these tapes, you could get the idea of things I was going through, this messed up life. You could hear a suicide note I given to my parents. A note. And on the other side, when I was going through cancer, you could hear the fighting spirit in my voice. When I first got cancer, I go, don, 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 day one of beating cancer. You hear the humor, you hear the positivity, you hear the mindset that I had, and that was part of getting me through everything. But you hear all these moments on tape, good times and bad times, moments that I want to hide away from, but I have them all on tape. And that's why this book is a hybrid of a book, and that's why I don't think any book's ever really done anything that I'm doing with these tapes, too, on top of it. And it's a special gift, and I'm so happy I did that. So I had these tapes, and you could hear that. So then once after I got my cancer, I got healthy. And that's when I said, fuck this life, and turn my life around. And then I started writing the book, and it was therapeutical, and it still is. And the way I wrote it was unconventional, because I dictated the whole book. And then so there was a lot of redundancy, a lot of error, which I said earlier. And I did it unconventional. But that's the way I did this book, and that's why it's taken longer to get done. So then, once I decided I was going to start writing this book, and then voila. So my book is about my life. It's about adversities, perseverance. It's about mistakes, like I said. It's about, hey, he could get through this. It's about my life moving around, growing up, the stories that go with it, going in the military after high school, got stationed in Germany, was playing semi-pro football on the side, then 2 days before Christmas got hit by a semi, died, woke up on Christmas, boom, got thrown 100 yards. Rehab, the Air Force eventually retired me, the stories along the way. Got out, started running nightclubs, started to do drugs, started to sell drugs. The stories of a drug dealer, stories of my life, living this crazy, messed up life. I share suicide in here. I share fights. I share girls. I share famous people's stories. I share moments. I share moments that got me through it. I share all this different stuff. And then I share going through my cancer experience and going through all these ups and downs in life. But I share all this in this book. I share when I got set up and robbed by a so-called friend. I had a chrome to the side of my dome. And I took a cross-country trip because I was in some bad stuff. I go to Memphis. At first, I'm being chased by these guys. I thought they were the goons. I leave. I go to Tallahassee to visit my grandpa. I'm going out each night for 3 weeks straight as I'm living with him in his retirement home. It's embarrassing. And then I go to Panama City Beach for a week. First time there, this gay guy tries to kidnap me. Long story short, he's kidnapping me, beat him up. Boom, boom, boom. Jump out of the car running. Hitchhike back to my hotel. Do I leave? No, I stayed for next week, living it up, partying up. So now I have a decision to make: either go home to Chicago for this dentist appointment, or go to San Antonio to see this Hooters girl from the past. I chose San Antonio. I get there, me and her, we get in a fight the first night. I stay still living for the next week, living like a rock star. Now I have this dentist appointment, so I'm driving through Oklahoma. Next thing you know, I get pulled over for fuel piracy, stealing gas. I wasn't stealing gas, thrown in jail. Long story short, I missed my dentist appointment. I share all these moments. I share the time I had to sub in to be a clown, right? I'm 21 years old. I don't even know how to make balloon animals or juggle or nothing. And I had to do 3 parties for my buddy. I partied the night before, had a party. I show up all cracked out, the cracked out clown. First party is like 50 underprivileged kids in Chicago, one of the suburbs. I don't know how to make anything. Here's a snake, here's a pencil. We'll play what hand is it in? Wrong. Then I had to do a block party, white suburbia. I wanted to run and hide as this cracked out clown. Then, last party of the day is 6 little 6-year-olds on the south side of Chicago. I get there, you know what their dad did for a profession? He's a professional transvestite. Crazy, right? But I share all these moments and so much more in this book. And I can't wait, because this book is about my life, and this book is, that's why I know with what I have on paper already, if it's molded right, this is a New York Times bestseller. This is the next big read, and I can't wait to share it. But it's more than it being the next big read. It's what this is going to do. How is it going to help people? And that's what matters. And you know, we all have a story to tell. We all have that New York Times bestseller in us. We just need somehow to bring it up. And that's the exciting thing. And that's the exciting thing with my channel, is I get to do all this. And it's going to be a wild ride. And I can't wait, because I get to share this with everybody. And I get to share me, more importantly. Because like I said a little bit ago, this is 100% real. What you see is what you get. So I can't wait for this journey to begin, because this is what it's about. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And I can't wait to get things rocking. Money in the house. So please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, can't wait. And one last note, I want you to have not a good day, but a good day. Money in the house.